Welcome and thanks for joining us at EMII.com. I'm Kathleen Reddington with your hedge fund headlines. Today is Thursday, September 11th, 2008. The Blackstone Group Fund of Hedge Fund subsidiary Blackstone Alternative Asset Management has hired Olivier Meyohas as managing director in its London office. He will run the firm's Europe, Middle East, and Africa businesses. Meyohas succeeds Gideon Berger, head of the London office since late 2006, who is relocating to New York to become chief risk officer. And staying with hedge fund news, Netherlands-based Philips 13 billion euro pension fund has more than doubled its alternative commitments to 30% of its portfolio. IP reports that the boost in alternatives includes holdings in commodities, emerging markets debt, hedge funds, and private equity. The pension fund lost 2.4% during the second quarter of 2008, but saw its cover ratio increase 2% to 133% because of the increase in fixed income interest rates. By the end of last year, its funding ratio was 137%. However, since then, it has lost 800 million euros. And in more hedge fund news, the Deutsche Börse may clash again with the two hedge funds that are its biggest shareholders after rejecting their ideas for reform. The Financial Times reports that proposals from the Children's Investment Fund and Atticus Capital include Deutsche Börse merging its stock exchange with a rival and selling its clearing division or the whole company. And in other hedge fund news, LGT Capital Partners has acquired KGR Capital. CPI Financial reports that the acquisition was completed following approval of the transaction by regulatory authorities in both Hong Kong and London. The completed acquisition enables LGT to build on the success of its current crown offering by providing clients with a greater selection of Asia-focused hedge fund programs. And that rounds out today's hedge fund headlines. Thanks for joining us on EMII.com. For more details on these stories and much more, click onto our hedge fund channel online, read the full stories and the latest developments.